Welcome back. The atmosphere in here is incredible. You can see the banner to your left just there. 14 Champions League trophies this club has won. King of the Cups, it says. They're packed in, they're loud, they're ready for this one. David Beckham actually is amongst the spectators in here this evening. There he is. The man himself is in here to watch this huge game. Jolien, what's key from your perspective this evening?
Yeah, amazing atmosphere. It's about controlling your emotions, playing with composure and taking your chances. The team that does that has the best chance of winning.
Yeah, there's some great matchups. I love the look of Vinícius, obviously against Kyle Walker, and then Rüdiger, can he handle Erling Haaland? They're the two matchups I'm looking forward to.
Listen, for Manchester City, they've got to control this in terms of the mentality, their mindsets going into this. You look at this is like Champions League royalty here. 14 Champions Leagues in that museum. They're wanting to add more. Also, when you look at the dressing rooms between the teams, Champions League medals in the starting team of Manchester City, 0. Across the way in the other change room, 29 Champions League winners medals in that dressing room. The experience is in one dressing room. This team on the other side, Man City, have to come out of here with no fear. They've got to control their emotions, as the guy said. What a place.
The referee tonight is Arthur Diaz from Portugal, and he has an Italian fourth official in Daniele Orsato and VAR in Massimiliano Irati. The captains, familiar rivals, Karim Benzema of Real Madrid and Manchester City's İlkay Gündogan. Semi-finals, but on those two occasions the second leg was played here between Kyle Walker and Vinícius Jr. Modrić finding Benzema for the first time, and then on by Valverde towards Rodrygo, and that's an early foul by Grealish, and the Brazilian has stayed down significantly though for Manchester City. Steve, no interest from the referee.
Yeah, no interest.
Gündogan swings it in for Manchester City. Good ball. It was Benzema, didn't gather, and then there were Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, defended on that side by Camavinga, who's developed into a very good left back here. He's a central midfielder, of course, by trade, but he's played that position really well this season for Real Madrid. Rodrygo supported here by Gündogan, and that's blocked in there by Carvajal. Gündogan had got a couple of goals. Kevin De Bruyne, good save. Courtois called into action for the first time, and then the assistance flag raised on the far side. It's a typical City move and a typical accurate shot from Kevin De Bruyne. Grealish back inside here to Rodri. The shot comes in and Courtois had to go down and make the save. Needed the strong arm there, the Real Madrid goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois.
Yeah, it was a really nice hit, it was going in. No pressure on Rodri.
Down Bernardo Silva. Haaland is the target. Haaland went down amongst bodies. I think that might have been impacted by the fact that Ruben Diaz was in the air. It's Kevin De Bruyne. Haaland with his first shooting opportunity. The angle was Valverde helping Carvajal, but he still gets the cross in. Haaland's header. Had to generate most of the power himself, but he very, very rarely misses the target, does he?
No, and that's 2 in 2 minutes. It's two.
Real Madrid have had inside Manchester City's final third, and that's a foul by Carvajal. Was a little bit reckless, Steve, in the way he got the ball back.
Generate the power from that type of angle.
Manages to play in Benzema. That's excellent goalkeeping by Ederson, who had to be so. Gündogan and wide, and Gündogan straight away says to the referee, well, that's a foul, and that would have suited us better. Pep Guardiola thinks the same.
Yeah, John Stones bursting forward again. Camavinga brings him down at the edge of the box.
Kyle Walker's gone on the overlap, and Bernardo Silva's found him. That's blocked behind for the corner by Camavinga. They've got to work that out on that side defensively. Real Madrid, Steve, or City are going to make something happen down there.
Valverde tried to get across. It's the ball from Rodri.
With the dangerous Vinícius Jr. What a challenge in there by Diaz. Benzema was stood behind him, waiting to tap it in. Brilliant defending.
Fantastic by Diaz.
Around the Bernabéu. This team have been given the runaround so far by Manchester City, whose football has been excellent.
So much confidence.
That's good from Grealish as well, and he's drawn the foul from Carvajal, who was late.
Yeah, I'm surprised that's not a yellow card, to be honest. Because he's committed about 2 or 3 fouls now.
No, here to Benzema! towards Rodrygo, but I think he's going to be penalised for a handball.
Yes, he is.
The Real Madrid captain. But it's the first time that we've seen Valverde burst into life.
Yeah, he just tries to flip it back at John Stones, and it does come off the...
Vinícius Jr. shoots! Oh my word! Cue the Bernabéu explosion! That is vicious from Vinícius! And Real Madrid lead the semi-final with an absolute rocket! Well, promising this for Manchester City right through the 6-yard box.
Ederson can get anywhere near it. He knew as well, didn't he? He knew as soon as he hit it, he was off celebrating.
The run. Grealish then got a nudge from Carvajal. Goal kick's been given. That might have been a painful one though for Grealish, and he's just then had a nibble at Carvajal, who's gone down, and he's made a lot of that.
Yeah, he has.
Sammy Carvajal. Nice here. Free kick that's launched in by De Bruyne. Courtois was the Real Madrid supporters because they lead. Manchester City had the early opportunities. Courtois made 2 or 3 saves. It was a first half where Manchester City had 68% of the possession and the better early. Gündogan slipped away from Valverde. That's an important challenge though by Carvajal. It's the first quarter of the second half though for Manchester. Carvajal back to Benzema. Important challenge in the nick of time from John Stones.
Yeah, it's a corner, so maybe John Stones got a touch on it. Did really well, Rodri did really well.
Super defending. Bernardo Silva, lovely first time ball onto Kevin De Bruyne. He's in here for Manchester City. Good save by Courtois. Really strong hand.
The flag's gone up actually. He looked offside. It was a wonderful save by Thibaut Courtois.
Kevin De Bruyne on his left foot, looks to place it. Not enough power though to trouble Courtois. And Haaland might be in. Haaland for Manchester City. That's outstanding defending by Alaba. Brilliant tackle.
Yeah, it was. He wants the ball earlier, Erling Haaland.
In by De Bruyne towards Akanji. Intelligent defending in there by Toni Kroos, who just leaned on it. Gets away from the first tackle and gets the slipping and sliding through the Manchester City penalty area to Rodrygo. His shot, that was deflected I think too. That's going to be a corner. Grealish defending for Manchester City.
Yeah, Madrid were in at the far post.
Modrić back to Toni Kroos, really important block. Vinícius Jr with the angle running away from him. And that's blocked behind for another corner. This time John Stones in the... Valverde's got time to line it up and then smash it over the bar. He was scoring plenty of goals in the early months of the season, but
they dominated the ball a bit more.
Camavinga playing higher, fouled there by Rodri. It's going to come back for an earlier infringement. For the white shirts to come into the box, pulls it back here. They want a penalty. They're screaming for a penalty. Valverde's leading the protest. De Bruyne coming into the back post. There was Bernardo Silva, just a fraction ahead of him. Guardiola applauding the efforts. Lulled Walker in and was trying to play it through towards Rodrygo. They're saying handball again. Vinícius Jr and Alaba with the referee. That's good work inside his own box by Kroos. De Bruyne caught him.
Said no, ref said no.
Gündogan. Kevin De Bruyne! One of Manchester City's biggest players with one of the biggest goals of the season. All about the power and the accuracy from Kevin De Bruyne. And it's 1-1 in the Bernabéu.
Yeah, we have one in the first half.
And he then turns into trouble, brings down Carvajal, free kick to Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's a simple one, he knows that.
Yellow card as well. He is going to try it though, and it was always too high, needed more dip. He got ridiculous dip in the Copa del Rey final, didn't he? A ball that seemed destined to go over the bar and then just dipped alarmingly and came back off the bar. That one didn't come down as in by Kevin De Bruyne. Picks out John Stones. All he could do was head it behind. Real Madrid, and he gets the ball in towards Benzema. It's away by Stones. Just needed a bit more pace and accuracy on the cross, really. Camavinga. Free kick. high line. Toni Kroos lifts it in. It's a good ball. It's a great save by Ederson to deny Benzema.
Yeah, great save by Ederson. He may have been offside.
Heavy from Camavinga.
Yeah, it's a poor challenge
It's a
as
yellow
well.
card as well for Camavinga.
Yeah, again, that's a simple one.
Modrić with the free kick. City did well. Rodri was one of the players attacking it. Now goes Rüdiger. It's a corner. Tchouaméni can hit one. Brilliant save. Hardly any backlift, but a ton of power, and that needed to be tipped round the post by Ederson.
Yeah, Ederson for the rescue again. Lovely hit from Tchouaméni.
Camavinga flicking one in towards Antonio. Late pressure from Real Madrid. Vinícius Jr. straight in. On his way into the box. Asensio's in there too. It's Camavinga went for glory. He'll take on Rüdiger and then play it straight to David. Shot that's deflected and looping and claimed safely by the Manchester City goalkeeper Ederson, and that should do it.
That should do it. Here's the hit from Tchouaméni. Great save from Ederson.
In the tie, thoroughly enjoyable first leg in the Bernabéu that was lit up by two outstanding goals. Ancelotti still unhappy down there. Tchouaméni so close to winning it late on for Real Madrid. Quiet night for Haaland.